Hi friends, welcome to my tiny world. So today I saw this injured ant laying around, and a thought occurred in my mind like, what would happen if an insect is injured? Uh, would they be saved? They die? What happens? So I sit there and start observing. I didn't disturb anything, any process there. I just observed. I think this ant, he or she, was from the position and everything. I think the injury's extent was like severe. The insect couldn't move. You can see that tiny patch of dark spot. That's the blood, I think. Uh, so some sort of injury happened there, either from crush or anything. So I sat there and started observing. Uh, there was nothing happening for like 5-6 minutes. I was just sitting there wondering what would happen, because I think we used to read and learn like ants are colony insects. They live in colonies and socialize, and they have structural arrangements like workers and soldiers, and they live in teams. So I really got this thought, like very curious thought. Is there a medical team in ants that would go and save the injured insect? And there comes this ant after like 5-6 minutes. The team of ants came and start analyzing the injured ant. I think this team was like made up of 3 ants. They just came analyzing him, and just like how we do like initial observation in patients, like ABC, like airway, breathing and circulation, like vitals and everything. They were even like checking the blood spot and all, and they were all going around and checking every part of the injured ant, like legs, uh, and other structures, to see the extent of injury, and they were communicating with themselves. Uh, can you see that ant analyzing the core structures, like every structure, like with attention? So this is what happened after like 5-6 minutes. They were just doing this again and again, like for 2 minutes. And after 2 minutes, they were gone. This team just went away, and our injured ant was left all alone. Even though there were other ants passing by, like even some ants were passing really near, like a centimeter away, but they didn't even notice, like give attention to this ant. Like there's nothing there. They just like went on their own, doing their own business. And again our injured ant like was alone, and I was feeling bad, and I really hope like some help arrives soon. And I was just continue observing. uh, can you see this ant, like that did nothing? They just go on their own way. This made me think like every ant were assigned is assigned their own duty. It seems they only do their duty, the assigned duty of their own. Some search for food, some search for something I don't know. Some look like soldiers and all, like we always read. Can you see that ant just passed by? So this is what happening all the time, like another 4-5 minutes. That team of three ants were nowhere near, and after like 5 minutes, our ant started moving around a little bit. But he really, or she really couldn't move. The poor fella tried, but I think the core structures were damaged, so he couldn't move anywhere. So he was turning around, and I don't know. I think he was just there, trying his best. Can you see that there are like 3 pair of legs, but the middle legs were broken, so he couldn't move. And then came this second set of team. They again, this is different team, because I was seeing that team, they went away, and this team came from opposite direction, like other direction, and they checked him again. I don't know why the second team, maybe they are like different, maybe higher levels of help, I think. So these guys were analyzing him again, looking for damages, noting down damages and everything. Can you see, like, he is checking the blood spot and all. The team is doing the same thing, like the exact same protocol again. They check around and around and around, looking at legs and core structures, even like head and all. Like they were talking to each other, asking, communicating. Obviously I don't know how they communicate, so I pretend they communicate, because all species communicate somehow. So this team checked and checked and checked. And one point they left too. So 2 teams were checking and 2 teams left. Can you see this ant closely? How closely he is checking him? And yeah, I think they were communicating like, okay, we will come soon, hold on, and like that. So he's there. He didn't move away or try to move. He just hold his position, her position, all the time. By now it's around like 15 minutes passed away. So I was just curious, and at one point I didn't even know what's going to happen, and then I saw these 4 team members curiously walking out near this ant. So I thought, oh, there come your help. I thought they are the guys, so they come to retrieve him or something. No, this team went away. It seems like they have another assignment, so they went on their own. They didn't even notice him. And then come this guy. He picked our injured ant, and he started moving. How fantastic is that? He just came after the 2 teams. I think those 2 teams went back to the nest and assigned one ant to pick him up. So this guy came all the way and picked the injured ant and start moving away. And I wanted to see where this ant is taking him. So I followed them. He was so professional. He was like taking the injured ant with so much care that injured ant didn't even touch the floor. I think we all read that ants can like lift 100 times the weight. I don't know if that's true or not, but this guy lifts this injured ant all the way without rest or anything, without any pause or anything. And there is this puddle of water in the on the way. He carefully chose the narrowest part there, and he made sure that injured ant didn't soak in water or anything, so he carefully crossed the water, and ta-da, like just like that he came to the nest. There, the ant's nest is right there. You'll see in a second. Can you see that hole in the wall? So that's the nest of ants. So can you see that guy? He picked the injured ant near the nest and put the injured ant down right there, and he went inside first. Can you see one ant like taking the grain to the storage? Man, how cool is that? Everyone doing their own job. So our ant from inside picked the injured ant again, slowly and gently inside the nest. By the way, injured ant is alive. So can you see group of ants helping the other ones? Yeah, now you can see the injured ant is taken inside completely, and I think that's where the treatment will go on, and so on. They take care of the injured ant and so on. How fascinating is that? I mean, like, come on, how fascinating. I'm glad you watched and liked. Oh, by the way, so there, that ant lifted that ant from all the way from there to here. Thank you for watching.